Good morning, folks. It's 9:40 a.m. on the 28th day, 11th month, 2022. Yeah, it's some fuckery afoot, folks. Fuckery is afoot. I repeat, fuckery afoot. Attention all personnel. Prepare for the fuckery. Here it comes. Triple lulls. Triple lulls. Right? They're even where you get two isobars apart here. Right? 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Right. Okay. Well, they just happen to correspond very, very closely with the deployment here. Bomb. Bombs. When the bomb's making the laws, this is an oddness. Look, there's the bombs for that area. Right down here. Right here in front of your eyes. Would you look at the guilt there? Uh, Woologarang. Hey, we got some Dumagi or Dumagi. I don't know. Dumagi. Hee McGee. I don't know what you want from me on that one. What do I want for myself over there, Burketown? I want these Chembombs to stop controlling the weather. So if the Chembombs that are blowing up here are where the centralized lows are occurring, then I'd have to say a depressible causation of three of these is going on right this moment. Yeah. Well, Chembombs suck, man, and they're causing three lows, which is going to fuel this whole thing. It's going to cause an internal pump. Boom, 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 inside the corridor itself. Between these three. My goodness, isn't this an oddball? Yeah, Dad, here's your pump. Right here. It's just been set up with the pressure itself. Yeah, and this will actually fight in the middle of the toe. You're going to see this thing slide through some crazy shit. Uh-huh. That 06 going to try to go this way. This thing's going to half block it because it wants to get in here. Hang on, I want to equalize. This thing's going to come here. So fuck you. Going to step over the top. There's some weird shit's about to occur. Multi-level movements of this atmosphere in this area. At least they're calling that a high. But last time I checked, atmospheric pressure was it's 1014. This green line here. Right, atmospheric pressure. Okay, so that's still low. It's still below atmospheric pressure. Shouldn't even be listed as a high. See what I'm saying? This is nonsensical. So if you don't know how to read pressure maps, you're not going to get this forecast right. Right, you're saying the heavy lines are all through here for the whole storms, and I'm going to call bullshit on it. I'm not agreeing with some of these totals that you're seeing, but what I do agree with is what I'll tell you. So you might want to pay attention to this, and auto typing's on closed caption and doesn't get it right a lot. I'm here howling when I look at them. Because they get it totally wrong. They don't know my accent. So if you quote that thing, I'm going to laugh at you. Did he say fart? Or did he say fort? Hey, autocorrect, it's never duck. Okay? Yeah, it looks like we got some heavy storms coming through this. So we'll go to this part first since I got it loaded. Yeah, we'll let you see the storms coming through. And it's a huge line of affected area. We already just showed you where there's big bombs down around the Tennant Creek area here, causing an outflow area. I'm leaving the pressures in. So this whole area here is then called a big bomb. So you're going to be chemmed all the fuck. I'm just reading the pressures now. Now the 7 and the 7 have equalized. Did you see that weirdness? Oops. I'm going to stop this. Just about a moment ago, the pressure did something weird. Right, she spit two bubbles. Right, which is when those do happen, it's going to fuel two fierce storms in the opposite sides of the country when it happens. It just did the bubble. Where's the bubble? Bubble. Yeah, when she spits that bubble down. Ah, fuck. Fuckity McFuck. Said fuck. Oh, well. But they said it's going to happen. Which day? That's a dangerous moment. Right, Wednesday. This is a crucial day. This high here will determine how far down the flood's going to go. As it is right now with this pressure line and the way this thing is churning, she's cutting off here. Any further, This bubbles down, she comes to cuff. This bubbles up, she goes to here. This is a crucial time for the pressures. And then the damn map is agreeing. Other than one thing. One thing is very clear to me. This area is fucked. They ain't getting out of it. This is almost an impassable move. This is taking EMF to do. And who's going to own this is going to be Fiji. Fiji's weather station and this station. And I'm watching for a big blast. And they had a huge one today. An absolute huge one. If you look at Mimic here. Where's this square form? Over this ocean. Poof. Something big is hit up here. And most likely a source of it is the device over here that I know about. See the star it made? Some Nexrats on some islands might have kicked off as well. That's headed your way. Yeah, it's hemmed a lot of moisture. Brought it in very suddenly. You'll see it tickle out here. It's coming out full strength through that area that bursts a lot of storms through here. So you got a couple ships out here at sea. For sure. Most likely located around here. 2 of them. Yeah, it's probably those Chinese spy ships. These 2 here that are often seen. Not the SBX. Chinese spy ships with radars. Let's see if I can pull one of these images up. If I can get the right one up. That one. These things here, and they've been seen in Auckland. They've been seen in Sydney before. And there's 3 of them that I'm aware of. And there's probably more. And they got some big devices on them. They got radar domes, Nexrad domes. They've got on the other front sides of them, they'll have lasers that can help control the weather as well. These are big bank stuff that put things, particulates and stuff in the air. Right there, tubes for pyrotechnics methods and stuff. That'll be laser dome. Right there. That'll be where the people eat dinner. That I don't see how they sleep at night. So don't tell me it ain't passable. They're very often seen coming into Suva Bay or over here on Labasa. Not just Labasa, it's Tauranga. They go in these bases, refitting and doing things. And very often I'm sent pictures of them by people that don't stay online very long after they do that. It's a sad world when the truth is punished. So yeah, you've definitely had some EMF going on today. And the chem itself is deciding it all. And they fed this storm, as I called it, into 2 separate units. Right? A down south and an up north. And the chemtrail line. If I was to call it reading the chem today, I say you're getting rain all the way down through here. Right to cost. Because the chem is already fed there. The energy's already been put in place. The pulsations have already been there. Look at this deployment here, next to the word Brisbane. Boom, 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 boom. That would have been early this morning. I might be able to catch that. Let's go over here to Brisbane. Let's turn off some of the names. We might catch this. It's, let's see. Where exactly? The west. Triangulate something. So if it was 220, okay. 220. So right around here. Let's see if we can catch that at Chembombs. It'll be early in the feed. Right there. Let's follow this line. Chembombs, they came and took away your sunny skies. And then sprayed you like fucking bugs. Turn on the microwave, you fried. Bzz, 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 bzz. The sickness mix deployed over here is going over there. Chembombs, they came and took away your sunny skies. Chembombs. Chembomb, chembomb. Bzzzt. Bzzz, getting fried, deploying some kind of chemical catalyst that's causing a low pressure system to develop over the top of the country in 3 separate places. Yes, they're calling something high pressure. That's 4 ticks below atmospheric pressure. No, 6 ticks below. Oh my god. The whole freaking news has got the ticks going on. What's fucking going on here? Is atmospheric pressure lower suddenly, or is the intelligence level not going up? You decide. I think the intelligence level is on a negative curve. And don't forget flattening a curve. Wise up. Wise up and look up from your phone. They spray in your fucking skies. You got chem bombs going everywhere here. Bzzz, all at once. Da na 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 na. Boom 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 boom. Plum 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 plum. Hack, cough, and sneeze. My God, it's hard out. Da na 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 na. Sudden nosebleeds from EMF. Frying skies. Bzzz, they set up the energy and then he turned it off. Create the winds. Create the winds. Stop the flow here. So that'll hold off a lot here because you got 2 beams meeting. Corridor of pinch point here. Constant double O. Where's your earthquake risk going to be today? Not where I'm pointing. Hey, from that big ass beam, man, this shit's up in them islands up there. They fried the fuck out these people up here. That earthquake risk is up here in these islands. The Tongas. Will Tonga blow its top today again? Pow! Squeezing the pimples everywhere, but she's already went. Big chemtrail just going, hi. Psh, come, let's go to New Zealand. Psh, let's go to New Zealand. Psh, chemtrail to New Zealand. Fry, 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 fry. I'm itching and scratching my rash, it shows. Boy, are you getting some frydnesses going in. Look at it. Wave after pulsation wave of electromagnetic frequency infrasonic pulsations going across the country of Australia. The country where if you want to get cunted, you go vote here. They'll probably ban my broadcast. I'm sorry, Robertson forecast. You're not allowed here. Because when we tell you to go outside in the showers, you will do it. That's a dude that never dares stand in front of a microphone with one of those little black covers in front of it like they used to use in the game shows. The long one on his stick. He never would. He stood in front of something that said cunt, though, didn't it? Was that real? Because I said the word Democrat, and they don't have that in your country. They got some other word called rigged election. I smell a rigged election here, and over there, United States too, do. Even Donald getting in was a do. Hey, can you say Chicago? Whoa! That was Kennedy's favorite place. You only got to buy one place. You got to buy the right one. The leverage state. They got you to vote for a party saying get them out. And vote counting towards somebody in. Even fooling you to vote for the Australia one party. Damn sure gave the vote to anesthesia, didn't it? What are you, dumbasses? Or whatever one happened to be pulling that, getting their strings pulled that week. Whether they're pulling the string on the bottom or the top, it don't matter. Trying to get rid of the whole theater, man. Stop going to the Punch and Judy show. You're the one getting punched. You're the one with the stick. This is the part of the whole where I go to the rabbit hole, and if you don't like that, you could just say, well, you just not. That's up to you. I'll get to more of your forecast in a minute. This is my own opinion. I've had enough of everyone else. They made me wear a mask or I stay home, so I did. I wear that thing on a plane, and then you gotta put it on your chin while you eat for 4 hours. One bag of M&Ms. Yeah. Which toxicity do you want, the mask or the M&Ms? How long can you make a Pringle last? I'll crunch that son of a bitch like a snail. Really, like people thought I was cold offering me a sweater. Boom, 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 boom. Is the old castle getting beamed? Come on, where are they feeding this storm? They're feeding it right here. They're feeding it off the coast of Nelson Bay and Newcastle and all that. That means all this shit is still on for over here. That this statistic that they showed days ago may still be very, very valid. And this might be quite valid. I was deeply concerned about this one, and that's not quite the one. We'll go down with that one. Was it this one? That was the cyclone. It would be maybe this one. Yeah, the one that was showing the half a meter that I picked up on the 28th. There's nothing to show here. Did you see that happen? Well, did you see it? That's just how that rolls sometimes. Well, I'm not going back to that. Last time I did it 3 times in a row, they turned my computer off for a while. Did you see that? Nothing to show here. I showed it. Why did that just happen? I didn't ask for it to happen. I was explaining it. It was like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do about the imagery there. Boom, 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 boom. Which one's more effective? Boom, right there. Look at the circle clusterfuck beam. Look, boom, 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 boom. That's like a planned demolition there. It's like the Twin Towers. One here, we got an explosion here, 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 and here, and here, and here, all aimed at a certain location. Could it possibly be next right there near Stanthorpe? Let's see. Oh, do I got the National Loopy up? That was New Zealand's. Yeah, you guys were guilty. I'll show you. Here the beam. Look. Psst. It's actually 3. It's a planned manipulation. You had 1, 2, 3 come on here and 1 shot out there. And this one went fuzzbox. Watch, it's just fuzzing. Yeah, I have my own names for things. And I know what that means when I tell myself that. Uh-huh. Yeah, you'll pick it up. You pick up the lingo, man. Yeah, that's all you're getting. National Loopy is what I was looking for. Is there something over here? Blackjack Mountain. It's probably this one. I won't get this right. I didn't show you. Maybe this one here. Could be a truck. There's something shooting straight up here. See it? Oh, this one's beaming hard. The nipple's getting harder, folks. It's the areoles. It's the areoral beam. The areoral beam. It's got the bumps and everything showing. Excitations in the atmosphere. That usually means it's going to get moist. Oh, Robert. Get over it. Hey, look, that's very Ukraine. I love war psyopy bullshit. With 3 dots in a line over here. Hi. No, I'm going to hide all these beams. Bull fucking Christ. You ain't hiding. You can't hide from the fucking skies. And these waveforms stay in place. They are electromagnetic frequency and slow it down. Slower. Then pulse it. Turn it off. Pulse it again. Turn it on. Put some kind of shit in the atmosphere. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulses. And you know, pulsations can make a lot of moisture appear. It can make things get hot so that it creates a line that storms don't want to go down below. Made a spinner and let it go. Turn on the microwave and let it flow. Open the door. Put the people in it. Oh, we don't have one big enough. Look what the fuck they've done. You think this is a lot of area covered? You think they put just a few down? You know, because early in the morning, that wasn't there. It was all microwaves there. It wasn't this. It wasn't all this pollution. It was all this pollution going on. But it looked like they're blowing up a bridge. Or giving somebody a hot foot. Going along the ground, waiting for it to go barrel back in the old days. The fuse is lit. And my fuse is getting short. Every day of watching the Chembombs, and you're just dying to know what it's going to be. I thought I just rolled it a day and a half. Isn't that good enough? Of course not. Right. I'm going to continue to roll tape. This is what the GIF says. About the most inaccurate. Now I was going to show you your forecast. Higgins, I hope you stole enough of that to know what I'm not about to say. All right, here's today. This pretty much is going on right now. Here you're getting some very heavy peltings from people that told me about this online. The chem that I seen was EMF, Chembomb, and a typical thing like I just showed you. Thanks for the captures. I want to see some shots out to sea tomorrow morning. I need to know what the cloud's doing out here. If you will see it at all. Sunset's this direction. I'm expecting to look a bit green, actually, especially from this way looking up that way. So that'd be about 4 o'clock. From Alpha looking down this way, I'd be very interested to see what you got, or line reach, one of them. You should have the green or the purples. I seen some dust whipped up, so I'm expecting it. So, and let me know what settles on your cars. What's falling out? What's in the fallout? What color is it? Is it ferrous? Put a magnet, wrap it in it like a piece of paper, and move it around the dust. As anything sticking to the magnet, can you then put it under something and examine it under magnification? What are you finding? Yeah, let's use our heads. Let's not say, oh my God, it's this, but we never took the time to do the couple basic magnets, this and that. If you have the ability to hang something up in the air like a litmus piece of paper that you would check pH with in a nighttime fog and get me a pH reading of the atmosphere, that dew points in the atmosphere, I would think that would be great. Be a great way to prove some things. There's so many dust and mold spores in the air along here blowing in the wind from the mushrooms kicking off from those dry days that you're going to see what looks like chem storms, but it could just be mushroom plumes along with chem. Yeah, you'll have to do your determinants through satellite imagery showing you what's going on. So, this is the satview.BOM, which stands for Bureau of Morons. Sister, they want to be called the Bureau. I could do it. And they don't change this. This is how much morons they are. Moron time. The only moron about that is they want more on their funding. They don't want to tell more lies. And they want to give you more and more inaccurate looking radar feeds. I mean, what good is this to a farmer? Really? You might as well put on some hippie music and go lick a toad. Oh, you see that? Does that help you get down the road? Is this helping you stay safe when you see this big blast? 2 of them, one here and one here. Psst, getting fried. The entrance. Sydney. Blasting. Boom, boom, boom. So can we bust it or is it offline? What do you want to see? Is it offline? Let's see if we can get this to come up. Let's see if we're still live. Oh, yes. Whoa, look what Brizzy's doing. Get it fried, oh, we got a slam bust going on in Brisbane right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it is centered upon this particular radar station, Brisbane, Marburg. Frying the fuck out of Brisbane. This is the decider. Lismore, you've been spared. Oh, thank God. Oh, not completely. See how hard it's going this direction? I need a better view of this. This is, I'm so shocked that I actually caught this. That's a backside pusher. Watch what this does. It does a sweep and move. It energizes this, cuts the storm. So there'll be another radar station popping a beam through here, which means, yeah, here it is right there. See it in the octagon right here? So we'll go to that station next. This means, Harvey Bay, you are fucked. This whole coastline here, from here to here, is absolutely fucked. I wish I could zoom this out like the other ones. That's the decider. Oh, thank God. See the beams out to sea here? That'll energize that, send it on its way. This one's here very well will cut it. That's why it was so much harder in that direction. And that's headed away. Whether it comes back around is going to be pressure to determine. Very big, hard lines just been drawn between these 2 radar stations here. The one to the south should be on the 512 beam. And that, oh, she's nipple ripple full line. That's the decider. There's your decider beam. I told you, once I see certain beams, I'll know exactly where this storm. I'm 100% sure. Oh, thank God. The nipple ripple. The areoral. Areorals. You're vibrating it hard, folks. Boom. It's like an up and down pulsation, and it moves the cloud along. Boom, boom, boom. And if you time it, you'll start to be able to figure out what town's going to get hit next by looking at Les Mar. Les Mar. You'll start to figure this out because you guys are smart. Here's your timestamp. Warrego, Warrego. Let go my ego. Let go my Warrego. Fucking Christ. Here's your burnt fucking waffle. Australian hot wax. Fucking hell. Yeah, I know that just by looking at the outbeam. It had to be going. That's great news for you guys, and that's really bad news for you guys up here. The geoengineers have made a decision. The brokering has happened. Oh, wait a minute. We have a secondary decider going on down here. The wall is complete. We got another one beaming, folks. We got an event in progress. Oh, glad I flipped back over there. Let's go 5 on that one. They have no idea what I'm doing right now. See, we've just look at this here first. Right, she's blasting that way. There's your wall. It's just come on. Oh, great. I'm glad I caught this live. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. There's a wall here. You're blasted. It made sure there's nowhere else for this moisture that could have naturally gone other places, scattered out, not inundated one specific area. See if the Doppler's showing anything. She's a turning. See the curve? That's a swirl beam. Which way is she going? It looks like it's a counterclockwise rotator on multi-levels of the atmosphere because this one's not spinning as hard as this. This is an incredible capture, actually. Oh, I'm so glad I got this. Oh, right back to the National. This is a highly busy area. So they've drawn an EMF line from here to here. The shit can't go. They've drawn it on a state line axis. It's almost like New South Wales said, no, you won't. And said, they ain't allowed to disallow the geoengineering and because they've gotten all the agendas they need right now. And they're going to give it to Queensland. And boy, are you going to get it hard. And they ain't sparing the city centre either. It's going to come in 2 waves. And then you're going to get the big inundation that will put rains down along this coastline. These will shut off. But it ain't happening in the next few days. And it's going to eliminate a huge amount of this total. Whew. But this is good news. I like coming out sometimes with good news. Big pulse over there. Well, let's go forward with this. They're blasting me. My ears are screaming today. I think CERN is active. So we'll just let this roll. I'll have a sip off my drink. And good morning again, folks. For all those who care to support my work and find it of any kind of value, you may do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch, or you could buy some of my jewelry or gemstones that slowly arrive from Turkey, where they were left behind when they couldn't cross back across the border. I thought you guys might want to know some of that. And sometimes I see pieces in the shops, and I grab them, hoping you're going to get them to reinvest so I could do this for free. But I like supporting my work. It makes me not feel alone in my room all the time. I appreciate it. If I say thank you to you by name, I think it would lessen the fact that every little bit matters the same amount to me. Though some of them go a lot farther than others. And Bundaberg, here you go on Thursday. Have a happy first of the month. Have a happy. With a holly jolly shit mess. When the Chembombs in the air. Sickness mix and the wind will blow into everyone I hear. So if you have military air filtration systems on your house, EMF-proof paste, and access to health care that the normal poor person does not, you might stay a lot healthier through this. Don't ask me that question without thinking of that answer. Follow the money. If you want to follow the money, you'll buy elections. If you want to buy an election, boy, did you get burned. You get burned Melbourne style. The Melbourne burn. Where's your burning mittens? It's that hot. You're going to need it. You got burned. That's why he wore his mittens that day. He got burned. He made a statement. Those were oven mitts. I know it's not funny to laugh at the day after an election, but why were you people worried about Donald Trump and Biden while that shit was going on in your backyard? Don't you cry a goddamn tear one, you cutardians out there that did not fight that hard enough. Hey, I got an anagram for you. If you put the following letters together, you get a secret message. Capital F, lowercase u. That is all. 7532 hike. Blue on 3. Snap on 4. Fakey to the right. Button hook you. Fake it. You get them in the nads. I got this. Right? Go long. You ever hear those signals from football game? It's like reading a cue. I watched another one the other day. Somebody sent it to me. I had to fire him because they're obviously not watching my videos. Saying I've had enough. It's dissing my ease. It's not fact. It's an anagram game that I'm now having fun with. Today is Monday the 28th. How are we going to do that? How will we anagram today? Is there a special book you go by? You open it up to Samson chapter. Where did Samson get his hair cut? You think that queen did it herself? Give me my knife. Somebody finished it. She would have made sure it looked good, man. She had a crush on his hair, so cut his hair nice. He would have had the sculpture cut, because back then they was doing good carvings. Now the only good carving you get is when you open up your bills. All right, yeah, that curved deep. And here we go on the 5th of the month. They're going to hit you through the straight, and that's going to send some action through the lower level of the country. You had to. We got to push that shit out from up north. Or maybe we're going to add to it. Oh, the suspense. No, I don't want to show you. No, you don't get to see. Hey, we got an elf shoe out here. Here it comes, New Zealand. Here it comes. And a little drying out. Got to let the mold spores. Got to have those mosquitoes come out that were just hatched. Is there any showing up in the rain itself? When there hasn't been a tornado going through a swamp, whipping them in the air. Yeah, I am curious. Because I had an incident when a hurricane came over from the United States and its remnants came here. I had mosquitoes fly through my back door that were clearly the GMO ones that were released in Florida. And I'm very aware that Mozambique in Madagascar has flea issues to bear in mind, and mosquito issues that are very possible to get whipped in the air and storms over here. So I need some feedback on tropical mosquitoes of a GMO nature. They got kind of a red ass. And they're fuzzy. I ain't never seen one with a number on it. Somebody could have done that. Showed you that video. Hey, little bit of rain by the end. So is Fiji going to get theirs finally for aiming all those storms at the rest of the world? Do I finally get to say one to show up? It is, right? Oh, you get a good amount of rain. Okay, let's see what the King Kong accumulation's looking like. Under pressure. That's a lie. Bring that tendril inshore. Bring this total here. God damn this, hey. Through here. Brizzy, your total is going to be about in the 8s and 9. Lismore, you ain't out in no woods. It's 6 centimeters, but to not see the big, and I don't agree. I'm watching this tendril very closely. It's one blast from here or Lord Howe Island from being ashore. And the wind from that can come ashore. It could rain here and a terrible wind could blow this ashore. Every bit of this here will blow ashore from this line. Think about that. The mysterious bubble over Gimpy's going to get bombed hard. So let's think some happy, beautiful thoughts that we love the water. And the water's our friend. And let's, I apologize to water for its misuse. This is terrible. But I'm doing everything I can to stop it. The whole coast is inundated. Again. This one area here, is this where streams swell and they wanted to run there and then hit it in about 3 days after that? Because the pressures say that could happen. If I go here to the rain and thunder and this day, right, when it happens, you got a high pressure block again. You got that mauve where she bubbles cold from the side and warm moist from the tropics, and it brings down a whole setup here again that will go lower this time. You're in big shit. This is not ending anytime soon. And when you're showing me pressure like this, that is below atmospheric pressure. When atmospheric pressure is 1014, and that is still low pressure. That shows me they're going to do this again. Because on today, I see that move here. I see the 3 lows. I see the 3 combination spots. 1, 2, 3. Where they say these lows are. The low there is very vast. Just like this spray area is very vast. And they're over the next rad stations doing stuff. So that's your weather. Brought to you by the geoengineers. The bzz, bzz, boom boom. Ruining my dreams. How dare they? Big love. Peace.